Agatin chitap Kolenjin and Utukule getting at the Siani, Parinda Nene and now touching in Logoiywekab Emet in Coinda Chogituna, Nenyon Langat. Kitawni Logoiywekab County nabo Nandi Olegagi Gongurset Kutimengi Kiba County nabo Nandi Ogergole kay Moj ko ribenge ko masweke Moj kabit ngisyogeneta agabage beberweka chata Cheminda Olengo isabon kwaga minsin ko yang gastana tanigtista gebo ranjin drop taneo en kebeberweka ter cheba emoni kagusigong nitanin ko industry Nenyon Elwin Chrob.
Otherwise
Kosupke County Commissioner nebo Nandi Wilberforce Kilonzo komwae ine kole kokebaurienchi ropta neo eng arawek chekomakebwatyin ole kasam meng'ichotok kocheng ole bendi korok akoi kochuchuyak ropta.
Wale wanaoishi katika sehemu ambazo zina miteremko wachukue tahadhari inayofaa. Ikiwa boma lako pengine mahali liko ni mahali hatari, huwa tunahimiza wananchi waweze kuhama kwa muda mfupi. Uhamie kwa jamii yako, uhamie kwa jirani. Msimu wa mvua ukikamilika uweze kurudi kwa boma yako. Kuliko kulala usiku baadaye tupigiwe simu kuambiwa kwamba umefunikwa na maporomoko ya ardhi. Kwa hivyo tunaomba wananchi waweze kuchukua tahadhari hiyo ili tuweze kulinda maisha na kuokoa uhai.
En komasta nyi Sam David Mayo ne ine ko ofisayatab kabatishet eng department nebo kabatishet eng serikalitab county nebo Nandi kabatik kochop terasanishek anan terraces asikokirinda malabek ng'ung'unyek.
Wale wanaishi kwa milima, tafadhali mtusaidie kuconserve the soils. Tutengeneze terraces, tupande miti hasa ya kienyeji. Kama hujui kutengeneza terraces, kuja kwa ofisi. Tutakuja kukuonyesha jinsi ya kutengeneza. Na pia kwa water sources, kwa rivers, streams, tupande miti ya kienyeji. Hatutaki tuwe na landslides. Tunakuanga na landslides lakini tunataka tuzuie.
Kaigimit Abigail Kemboy ne ine ko forester eng sub-county nebo Tinderet kolsetab ketik asikorib itondab emet.
As we plan kupanda mimea kwa mashamba yetu, at least let's plant trees for conservation, kwa sababu the agriculture team, watu wa maji, wana depend on the trees themselves.
Kongetege taonitab Kapsabet county nebo Nandi Logoiywekab Emet chebo Nenyon TV kainenyu ko Elwin Cherop.
Kongoi mising Nenyon Elwin Cherop en logoiywek alak kokoret agenge nekikimiten sugulisiek chebo muswoknotet akora witotet nenyorchingei kipsomaninik chesomoni en sugulisiek chebo muswoknotet anan TVET. Koniton koyani igorta noton nebo kamang'unet anan graduation nebo kipsomaninik en sugulit anan noton nekaimuch koteta sugulit noton nebo Kericho National Polytechnic en kibagenge ak South Technical Training Institute en kibagenge ak Tourism Fund. Ole niton ko oret agenge nebo keker ile kimuch kikimit witotet noton nenyorchingei kipsomaninik koret agenge nebo konyorchigei boroinwek chebo boisionik cheterter. Ngenyorun Vincent Chiruyot.
Kong'alale yekan kimong'u kipsomaninik 266 en sugulitab muswoknotet nebo Kericho National Polytechnic ak kipsomaninik kobun South TTI komiten kibagenge ak Tourism Fund, komwa Sami Cheruiyot ne ine ko principal nebo sugulitab muswoknotet nebo Kericho National Polytechnic kole bo kamanut kot mising konyorchigei konetisiet kipsomaninik mising ko yon tinye naet akobo kiy ole karobeun akine Robert Cheres principal nebo South TTI.
It is the first kind as a national poly. We endeavor to proceed with it, to give more youth the opportunities, and the essence of RPL majorly is to give certification to those already having the requisite skills in every trade area. We do what we call counseling, which is majorly to identify the youth with the skills, check and gauge their level of competency, then proceed to assess them. And that is exactly what has happened today.
At this point, I would like to say that in Kenya right now, what's so important is to look at those people also who are working in the industry. And especially at this point, they require actually what we call upskilling and also recognition of their prior learning. That is what exactly has been going on. When you talk of RPL means recognition of prior learning. People already who are in the field, not necessarily in the hospitality alone, because today we are here because of hospitality, but there are some people also who are already in the building construction, people also who are working in several or different sectors.
En kasaratan komwa akine Patrick Mutengi ne ine ko trustee en tourism fund kole miten kibagenge ak sukulishekab musoknotet koker kole kanyorchigei kipsomaninik kanetisiet nenin asikibarait sekta nebo tourism.
We have partnered with the national polytechnics across the country and some TTIs. That is meant to make sure that the kind or the caliber of or the quality of training that is offered is of high value. Ministry of Tourism, State Department of Tourism, has a target of to achieve 5 million international tourists by 2027, end of 2027, and to be able to accommodate such number of tourists, we need a workforce that is skilled, that is has the know-how, and that's why we came up with this program to make sure that we have a workforce that has the necessary skills.
Is one that improves on the skills. It also capacity builds the workers in the tourism sector, and this will go a long way in ensuring that we offer quality services in our hotel industry, and this will go a long way in improving the tourism industry in the county.
Kabaishen kasaratan akine kibagenge nebo magaosiek komwa kole wendi niton kotoreti sekta inoton, ole kamwa alak chekonyorchigei kanetisiet kole niton kokochin koyanak en boisionik.
In fact, in our organizations we have several staff who do not have qualifications, and now it came in handy so that they can be trained by the tourism levy that we have been paying. We normally pay 2% of the gross sales every month to the tourism fund.
Through this RBL, we have attained our certificate, that is recognition. Some of us, we had some skill, but we have never been recognized. So we thank the RBL and the tourism fund for upskilling us and giving us this certificate, which is conditional.
Vincent Cheriat, Nenyon TV.
Kongoi mising asirin Nenyon Vincent Cheruyot. Ngetokyingei county nebo Bomet ole kakomongei kibagengeit nebo konetik nat mornet nebo Bomet. Akonereki kibagengeit noton netire boisiet konetik en emoni TSC. En mwoe kole manyolu kotelel chepkondok kiba konetik en kasarta noton nekaimuch kobet sobet. Ole mwoe kole magat kotach chepkondok choton familia nebo konetindet en kasarta noton nebo arawek lo. Akot konoton konereki alak en kondoik en mwaet kole makimuch ketach alak en alak kikokimuch koba aponwek chebo oret akoi kotab Nairobi. Ingenyorun sirindenyon Mark Kipto.
Ngololi kasarta nekomiten igortab konoretab kanetindet agenge nenaat en kainet Isaiah Kiplangat Mutai en komostab Ndanai komwa Executive Secretary Paul Kimeto kole moboiboenchi inendet tilet nekoyai mutwetab TSC nebo kotelelchi chepkondokab Isaiah Mutai.
To thank Mr. Mutai for the good work, the good services that he rendered before he left us. And today we are very much saddened that immediately Mr. Mutai passed on. The Teacher Service Commission was very quick even to know and to stop even the salaries that this man was earning. I want to challenge the Teacher Service Commission and even the President to make sure whenever any employee from the Teacher Service Commission, whenever any teacher passes on, let the family, the wife or the husband of the deceased continue receiving salaries for the rest of 6 months.
En kasaraton kosom mutwonoton bo TSC sikobit en kasarta nekoibet sobenyin konetindet age tugul kotestai konyorchigei chepkondok akot en arawek lo sikobit kotoretengei family.
That will assist the family because there are children who are in parallel programs. This is something that is uncertain. It is so coming and it is unfortunate. And nobody is prepared for this. That is why I have always said, and I have written a very clear message to the Teacher Service Commission to consider in future, whenever a teacher passes on, let the wife or the husband continue earning for 6 months. And that is the agreement of everybody here. Ama namna gani? Ama namna gani? That is what we are saying. Because we are teachers.
Kusom ichek ko konetik cabinet secretary nebo konyoiset Aden Duale sikobit kasarta nenyorchingei konyoiset eng tetutietab konyoiset nebo SHA koityi akichek sigikwak.
I also want to tell our cabinet secretary in charge of health, Mheshimiwa Duale, we are employees of this government, and I want to thank you for the SHA which is working. But I want you to note this with a lot of importance. Yes, you gave me an opportunity to cover myself and my wife and my children. But you forgot that there was somebody who schooled me, my parents. I also want to challenge you that you give me an opportunity that I also cover my parents and 4 other needy cases from my village. And 4 other needy cases from my village. Those of us who are here looking for a member of parliament, I want you to listen.
En kasaratan konereki alak en kandoik chesome ngecherok cheterter en komosoton kit nemwoe kole miten neranik chekokiyeten koitita State House konyor kandoindet neo nebo emoni.
Youth koba barnotik akoi Nairobi chekotinye mipango kong'ololchi president. Omwochi akobo ng'alekab nyota. Angot kokibo kutit ak kelelen kimoche kesorun arap Ruto. Ko biik chesorun arap Ruto ko barnotik ngap chang en Kenya. Makosa ko ngoba koba konyor kobare koborchigei konyor kandoik chechok. Ketim masesen konyor State House.
Biik chikoba keldo chebo Mau. Baga State House. Ila kwa keyoti State House keyoti State House makosa kone simokiyoti. Ole anju chok simokiker. Koni komoche osoma kole kimi tugul kibagenge. Ako kenamgei kibagenge. MP nebo Ruiyo ng'alala kwanai.
Kong'eten county noton nebo Bomet, reporteni logoiwekab emet chebo Nenyon TV kikurenon Mark Kiptoo.
Keistoegei logoichoton nebune county nebo Bomet kokakokon kurset seneta nebo county nebo Kericho Aaron Cheruyot koityi kandoikab dini en county nebo Kericho koker kole kaimuch koek kemite tai korib biikab emet en kanetisosiek chebo lembecha. Kong'ololi ine en igorto noton nebo kanaptaet noton nebo kandoik chebo dini tugul en county nebo Kericho yakimuigei en kaniset noton nebo Emmanuel AGC. Niton ko igorto ne inegen nekaimuch koityi kandoik cheterter cheboto minister en ministry nebo ortinwek Davis Chirchir.
We support your leadership. I want to thank you, Chairman Bishop Cheruyot, because of what you do. There's also a very important reason why this fellowship of all our pastors from across the county exists. And it was reason number 1. Though you read it quite fast, for me it's one of the most important reasons why we also meet. We meet to guard our city against heretical teachers. And that's very important to me. Nyinyi ndio tunawategemea mlinda watu wetu. I know my people very well. Naona hii watu yetu hawa wa Kericho tunafaa tunashukuru Mungu sana because of the work that you've done. But if we allow them the space, they can easily be misled. You know very well the people where you come from. Mara mingi mtu anakuja anapiga kakona hapo, anaweka kakibanda, anasema I had a vision last night. Within a short time, makanisa ile tunajua inaanza kukua nusu, watu wanatiririka kwenda pale. Before you know it, they are on the bus heading to Shakahola and all those kind of things. So you know our people, ama ni uongo tunasema. You understand our people very well. And we say we have to be strong because you have an assignment to teach the word of God and make sure that nobody takes advantage of our people. Nyinyi ndio mna enforce. Unajua nyinyi ndio sema tutembelee mahali fulani. Ukisikia kuna mahali mtu ameweka an illegal gathering ambaye mnaona hii ni ukora anafanyia watu wetu, as the leadership tembelea hiyo kijiji na muweke crusade na mhubiri neno la Mungu, mkemee hiyo altar mpaka ivunjike na watu wajue kweli. Don't allow our people to be taken advantage of by conmen, because there are many conmen who are out here. So that's also a very important assignment that we want you to.
Chitab kolenjin na katuget nebo logoiwechoton kokakiwang'u logoiwekab emet en koindo chekokitetun en saini. Kainenyon ko Daisy Langat testai ketesioni amon Kimi Gaa.